I know you probably spoke a little bit about it, but just when you look at the two road games back-to-backs and the way you guys came out of the break, what jumps out at you in terms of the way that you played both games?
San Jose, I really liked the team game. I thought we did a good job of playing fast, and I thought the way our team needs to play, I thought that was present for a lot of it. The next night in Vegas, I thought it was a hard game. I don't think we were necessarily at our best in Vegas, and we couldn't find a way to get a goal, really, at the end of the day. And, they capitalized on some of the opportunities when we make mistakes, and that's what Vegas does, and that's why they're such a good team right now. So really like San Jose. I thought we could have been a little bit better in Vegas.
What did you have scoring chances? Like, were there enough there at all in terms of?
No, I mean, there was a few quality ones, but not enough, for sure. Yeah, Danny had to face the quality chances, and I thought he did an excellent job of giving us a chance to win in Vegas.
Probably fair to say on both goaltenders' fronts, they each get the net one night and look pretty efficient on both ends.
I thought both were very good, really. I mean, Wolfie got the result. Unfortunately for Danny, he didn't, but that's not a knock on him at all, because I thought he did everything he could to put us in a position where we could have got points out of that one.
How did you like Andre and Miramanov back in the lineup last night?
I thought they were both fine. There's certain situations where you'd like to see a little bit more, whether some of their strengths come to the forefront, whether that's Kuzi controlling the play with the puck. You'd like to see a touch more of that, but he has been out of the lineup for a little bit, so that will take a little bit of time.
How do you convince Andre to shoot more?
We all want him to shoot more because we know the type of shot that he does have. For me, it's more important that he's around the puck. Because when he's around the puck, he's going to put himself in positions where he can use his shot. The concern comes when he's not touching it, and that's where I think part of the issue comes into play. So how do you go about getting the puck more or getting around it more? And for me, that's about skating and making sure you're competitive to be there on loose pucks. You're competitive when it's you and someone else fighting for it. That's what he needs to focus on, and then the shots will come from there.
He was telling us that he maybe prefers more high quality as opposed to, say, shooting for rebounds or to create disruption. Like how do you is it almost like, hey, even a simple shot can create chaos that can result in a goal? Like, how do you?
Yeah, I remember a few games last year. I think there was a night he had 2 goals in. He took a shot just inside the blue line and scored. So I wouldn't consider that a high danger chance from there, but he's got a very hard shot where oftentimes when it hits the net, there's something that's going to come off of it, whether it happens to find its way in or if there's a rebound for someone else. So for me, when a guy's struggling to put the puck in the net, when that is part of his game, I would revert to shot volume, and that's where we do push him.
How have you felt Yegor Sharangovich's game has been recently?
I don't think it's where it needs to be. I don't think it's from a lack of try. I think we as a staff have to find a way to put him in more positions to succeed. And for him, it's a little bit like Kuzi, where I feel like he needs to have the puck. So we experimented early in the year in the middle of the ice. He's played the wing for the last little while. When he's at his best, he touches the puck. So that's something that we're looking at now to see how we can help him out as he moves forward. Because it isn't from a lack of try from him for sure. It's just making sure we're putting him in positions where he's going to have it more often than he has over the last little while.
When you're determining whether to put McKenzie on the right or the left, how much of that is matchup dependent? Is that a big part that goes into deciding that?
Not so much with McKenzie, Pat. It's more about the partner and the team we're playing against. McKenzie is the one guy that we're comfortable putting on both sides. For whatever reason, he is one of the guys that it doesn't seem to really affect him. I do think he had a good run on the right side over the last little while. He's played very well over there. But I think more often than not, it comes to who we're playing and who the partner would probably be in comparison to whether McKenzie's going to flip sides or not.
Probably more of a tomorrow morning question, but these New Year's games it's a fun vibe, for lack of a better term, in the Dome. Do you guys feed off that? Can you feel it?
Well, you can feel it in the building. It's one of those nights where I think people are wound up all day long and there's an excitement in the air. And it's a fun game for guys to play for sure. So there will be energy tomorrow night. I think it'll make it even more of a rambunctious building probably as well, because it's Vancouver in town and we would consider them one of our bigger rivals.
Obviously, it seems from the outside that you guys have two goaltenders you have a lot of confidence in right now, especially heading into a stretch like this where it's so busy. What goes into making the decision which guy gets which start at this point?
A little bit would be opponent, but a lot of it would be making sure we have a fresh guy. So, I mean, sometimes you're going to have a goaltender that's played very well against a certain team and his record is ridiculously good. Then pretty good chance we'll try to build a rotation around that at times. So Jason does all that legwork. He looks into all their records and who's had success against what teams. But the biggest thing for us is to make sure that whoever plays that night is fresh and they're, the gas tank is right full, so they'll give us the best chance that we have to have success.
Is Dustin Wolf's composure as a rookie at that position something that you feel is a rare thing?
I don't know. I mean, that's all I've known from him. He's never really changed his approach from when he was a guy that was just coming up after being drafted to when he was in the American League, when he got called up the first couple times with us. He's always had that swagger about him. So I don't even really know how to answer that. You look at forwards sometimes when they're rookies and sometimes they're afraid to make a mistake when they go on the ice. You don't see that from him. But I think that's just his makeup, to be quite honest with you. It's probably the way he's been from a minor hockey goaltender all the way up.